And we are back for another episode of Big Six Bands. Listen, I mean, it's been beautiful stuff, Rams. Beautiful stuff there. We're back for another episode of Big Six Bands. No promo, no prep. I'm sorry, guys. I usually, there's usually a bit of time where you don't know there'll be a Liverpool show. There's usually some sort of schedule to go by. But listen, everything is busy. So I thought I'll get two of, some proper Liverpool fans, guys that have been on the channel and will hopefully continue to be on the channel a lot more in the future as well. My people, them. So obviously going to start off with Roms. How you doing, bro? How's it feel today? How you doing?
I'm good. First things first, thank you for having me. It's a rush to the finish line now, man. These next 4 or 5 weeks we should just enjoy it. But I'm good for yourself.
No worries, man. I'm all right, man. Busy, very busy. These last 2 months I've been incredibly busy. Having a lot of the Arsenal fans killing me, man. They're killing me out here. I'm getting threats, bro. It's mad. Like,
from the Saka comment to the other one.
Did you see the one on 360 TV?
Yeah.
Didn't really like that one. Do you know what it is, though? It's not like my tone has changed. I've been saying it. I just didn't really expect to get clipped and dashed on 360 because more time that was on Patrick's show. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Tyrone, the Tottenham fan, big him up, by the way, doing great work. But yeah, I said it over there. And I still say what I say. Arsenal fans, a lot of them have forgot what it's like to be a big club because they don't know how to take criticism these days. And when you're a big club, you get criticized. You know what I mean?
All they did was focus on the negative because you still said at the end, I still feel you'll get top 4, but they're completely ignoring that.
If you say something negative and Patrick is sending it out, it's like Patrick's like a multiplier because a lot of Arsenal fans are on him. Yeah. Anyone that says anything on his platform and he's putting it out there, you're gonna get as much smoke as Patrick, man. You're big up Pat. Big up Pat.
Big up Pat, though. Big up everyone. Also, big up Clock Talk TV. Love the work he's been doing. I think he hit a milestone not too long ago, so big him up. Do you know what, bro? I'm gonna dash a link to your work in the bio, actually. So big up yourself as well, man. Big up yourself, broski. Big up Chad. Big up. He says, "Hope you're doing well, big bro." Big up to the boys. Big up yourself, man. Hope you're doing well. And hope the family's good. Ali, big up my guy Lamptey. Yo, I got that hat on today, man. So I'm not Lamptey today. I got that hat on today. You know what I'm saying? But also, again, another regular on the show. Rams, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm in a similar boat as you.
I know.
But not with the Arsenal fans, with the Chelsea fans.
Yeah, no, 100%. For those who don't know, give them some context, bro.
So yesterday, you talk about the perfect game if it's a rival game. Yesterday was a perfect game for me because all my agendas against certain man from the Chelsea team have come to light. I'm talking Edouard Mendy, Reece James. I mean, I didn't really rate Christensen that much, so I don't care. Rudiger, Jorginho, a third best player in the world or something like that. Mason Mount. Oh my God. If Havertz didn't score, I would be on him as well, but sadly he didn't. They had to get a little bit of a consolation there. But
yeah, I mean,
all these Chelsea mans, all they need is just a push, and then they start going off. They start going off on one.
They just feel so entitled. That's their problem. They just feel entitled.
Did you say it on the terrace? Did you say it on the terrace or did you tweet it? Which one did you do? Or both? It was both.
I said on the terrace. I'm on Twitter. And even the clip. I retweeted the clip. I quote tweeted it, and I was like, "All in a day's work," as a great man once said.
Oh gosh,
I hit them with the Denzel, bro.
Do you know what it is with Chelsea fans? They were telling me after that Brentford loss that I was hearing it's God's plan. It's God's plan. Now we're gonna go and win the champs.
They're hilarious. I was saying the same thing. They're hilarious.
No. Do you know what is hilarious though? The replies that I got. He was playing right wing. He was playing right midfield. How can he travel from one length of the pitch to another? Like, it's not his fault Christensen's a bum. I've been getting a lot of excuses from these guys. And funny enough, when they say right midfield, he was too far up the pitch. They don't have the same energy for my guy, our star boy, our scouser in the team, Mr. Trent Alexander-Arnold. I just want consistency because anyone that knows me,
Yeah.
I criticize when our players when we need to criticize them. Like I criticize Ali, even though he's my guy. I criticize Trent. I criticize Matip. I criticize Verge as well. And obviously, at this moment in time, as we speak, I mean, me and Roms have been talking about Salah.
Yeah.
And it's tough to talk about it, but we still have to do the thing. Chelsea fans don't
has to
do
happen.
that.
Yeah, we can't. He's not immune.
Yeah.
He's not immune
Yeah.
to criticism. He's not.
So anyone that knows me saying that, oh, you don't have the same, I do have the same energy for my players. So they can't really do much about
stinking
that.
up the gaff still. It's been stinking up the gaff. I want to get onto that. That's the first topic I want to talk about before we get into the City game. Mo Salah. Ramon, what's your opinion on Mo Salah? Or just do you know what? It's not even a thing like that. Let's make it open. But I just want to start with you, Roms. Well, what's your opinion on what's going on with Mo Salah game wise at the moment in his game?
I've actually got such a big say on Mo Salah because there's no denying what he's done for us since the day he stepped in. Like breaking the 38 game record domestic in the league, it's a joke. But one of the main reasons why I love my club is because everyone's seen as equal, no player bigger than the club, and our wage structure is amazing. I said even 300k a week hurts, but I said if we offer him that, that's fine. Now I'm going to use allegedly. He's come in and wanted $500,000 a week. Never was going to happen.
Yeah.
Apparently, we've met him halfway, offered 400. Initially, he turned it down. Apparently, he's had a change of heart. That's what all the papers are saying. But a lot of them papers, I don't really believe anyway. But I do feel he will eventually sign. However, I think it can have a bad domino effect because, correct me if I'm wrong, Dak's on 170 in that region.
No, BBT on 220, no?
He just signed a new contract, 225.
220, yeah, 225. Yeah.
If we do give Salah, let's say 400 that we've offered, you're basically saying he's worth double than most of our big stars. And I just feel like BVD could come out and say, 1 minute, I'm the best centre back in the world. Trent could be I'm the best right back in the world. Addison could say, I'm the best keeper in the world. And it can have a bad domino effect. It can lower them around the team. But, however, I understand he has done a lot for us. But what doesn't do him any favours as well is the form he's in. Because had he had been in, that Watford and City form early in the season, had he been in that now,
and he's doing a mad thing.
We would be more confident. Even then, I was like, give him what he wants. He wants $1 million. No, give it to him. Like he was unplayable then. But ever since AFCON, there's a mix of things. I don't want people just saying it's tiredness. It's not just tiredness. I genuinely think he's in bad. It's a bit of bad form as well. But honestly, Mons, it's sad. But I've started to imagine life without him. By the way, this isn't me saying I want him to go. No way. But I just don't want our wage structure to be broken and start causing problems within the squad. But I do think he'll eventually sign. I do want him to sign, but I want us to cap it at like 300k. Even 350 hurts me. But yeah, some of the figures that have been thrown out is disgusting, to be fair. But that's my say on that.
I hear it. Rams, you in the same boat, or how are you feeling about the situation? Also, big up my guy Aiden Andrews, Mons, Rams, you had chest for the Chelsea man. Man, like Rudy Guire. I like that one, you know.
Rudy Guire, I like that as well, yeah.
That's tapped. There ain't no consistency, I'll admit. I'm a football hypocrite. But like that thing. Go on, yeah, like up the video. But Rams, tap to me, man. What's your opinion on the Salah thing?
It hurts me to say this, man. Like I said, when myself and Roms were talking about the Saints channel, it hurt, and I feel as though a couple of people aren't really talking about it within Liverpool. I think I was the only person on the terrace that mentioned it, and everyone, I think Colleen and I think Leah's, who was there as well, was like they were waiting for someone to talk about Salah's performance.
Yeah,
that Benfica game, that really annoyed me. The link-up play was all right, Those two chances, I'm sorry, you have to be especially that second one where Trent played a beautiful through ball.
Yeah, beautiful pass down.
Absolute worldie.
No
To
one.
be fair, could you say that we've seen Salah miss those chances even when he's in red hot form?
Yeah, you could say that, but then there's also the fact that you haven't scored. The only goals that you've scored are penalties this season, this year.
So it has more attention at the moment. Because I've always said this one. Mane and Salah, if we're being honest, 1-on-1 have never really been.
They're instinct finishers.
Yeah.
They're not finished, they're instinct finishers.
Exactly. Like I've always said they'll score the harder chances, and the ones where they have to think about it, they're missing. That they're more instinct. But sorry, Rams, carry on.
Nah, I mean, you said it right there. In that certain situation, no striker, no one, even if you're 50% in there with your mindset, no one has to tell you. You have to open your body up and finesse it into that bottom corner for that second chance. No one has to tell you that. So yeah, man, and especially when we're talking about the contract situation that's happening this year. Put 2 and 2 together, it don't look good. You could say the contract is messing with him a little bit. You can say that, but then I'll say a quote right here: "Heavy is the head that wears the crown." If he wants to be that guy, you have to step up to the microscope of every single game, especially if you're going to be worth 350 to 400k circa. So I think. There is also the case that he's played a lot of minutes, 120 minutes 5 times for Egypt in a row.
Yeah.
And ideally, I want Klopp to rest him, but when you see him not in form, you can't drop him because you want him to be at his happiest, at his best. And playing him every game, just waiting for him to score, it will only make him worse. That's the thing. So it's a bit of a sticky situation, but. We have to talk about his performances in 2022, man. We have to.
Yeah, I think someone alluded to it, rushing him back from AFCON. When you look here at the time, it sounds like the right thing to do, but it's not really. It wasn't ideal when you look at it from an actual perspective going forward, because obviously when we look at it, everyone kind of chipped in without Salah and Mane. And when they came back, we continued winning, but our attacking prowess didn't get that much better. I don't think in 2022 going forward, we've been a bit iffy, if anything. I think if anything, the defense have been ridiculous. Alisson has really stepped up. As in he was already doing ridiculous throughout the season, but he's hit another level. I think he's hit another level in this thing.
Would you agree in saying both of you actually, when the opposition go 1-on-1 now, you're kind of relaxed. You kind of know he's gonna save. Like obviously not every shot, but you're not. If it's another club, you're kind of like, oh shit, they're 1-on-1. But I'm so confident in Alisson. It's like cool, they've gone 1-on-1, but he's probably gonna put out a save. And 8 out of 10 times he does.
Now, Roms, I'm always a bit scared when we're 1-on-1, and then afterwards when he pulls out the save, I'm like, bro, it's Alisson. Of course he's gonna save it.
That's what I meant.
I'm like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, what's wrong with you? You know that's your guy. You know he's gonna save it. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Whenever it's 1-on-1, I'm still have that little bit of jitteriness, but I shouldn't because it is Alisson and he is very good at saving 1-on-1s.
No, 100%. So okay, moving on then. The Salah situation. I didn't even speak about it myself. To be fair, I don't really like speaking about it because Salah's my guy. It hurts. It hurts, innit?
It does hurt, man.
Alisson is arguable. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, I'm kind of waiting for us to get back to just being dumb going forward, cohesive. A unit up top, and them being killers. Back to outside Salah, outside of the football. Mane dropping his shoulder, Diaz doing Diaz, Jota. The ball actually sticking to him for once. I want to go back to seeing that. And, I don't want to Chelsea my way through games. Actually, I don't mind Chelsea my way through games, but we have City this weekend. That's the difference.
It is, Mont. Chelsea in our way is relevant to the business. Because it's the business end of the season, I don't mind. Early in the season, no, like it would have annoyed us. But now, if we used to win 1-0 every game to the end of the season, I would not care because it's guaranteed silver. Cool, it's not what we used to, but it's business end of the season now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I think with Salah, I think it's harsh for I think it's warranted that he gets criticism. Again, he's not immune to criticism. No player should ever be immune to criticism. But
Facts.
what I would say is that I feel we can't take it. We can't give him too much of a lens. I think we should almost step back and let him just play his game without the pressure, because he's done it under pressure for 5 years now, and I think he's continued. No one's ever been consistent for 5 years for Liverpool in a long time since Stevie G. No one's been consistent. He's the second consistent player we've had this millennium.
You know, you're actually spot on. I'm actually trying to think of someone else, and you're spot on.
If we're talking consistency over 5+ years, he's the second player in this millennia who's done it for us. So in that sense,
maybe Sammy, maybe.
But we're talking to an unbelievable standard.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
unbelievable.
I think Sammy Hippie was very, very, very good. But unfortunately, they were Villages and Ferdinands, and they were them man that were there as well. Unfortunately, they were rich with centre backs in his era. You know what I mean, in the Premier League. But just going back to it, I just feel like it's maybe time to take eyes off him. I'm not angry. People are saying he shouldn't start. I don't think that's the issue. Let him play his way back into form. I think that's what he's always done. He had a little bit of a dip in 2018, 2019 when he won the champs. Mane stepped up, and Salah played his way back into form.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think the same thing applies. Let him play his way back into form. All this stuff, all this international stuff, he's human. It's gonna have a toll on him. Do you know what I mean? We've seen the best of people falter under pressure when things off the pitch are happening. I believe the contract issue is taking a toll on his game. It's clear as day to see.
Do you know what's beneficial about for Salah? We've got 4 other men that can step up as well. Yeah. Luis Diaz, Diogo Jota, Roberto Firmino, and Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
Those are 4 unbelievable options to have. So if Salah isn't cutting it, we could just bring on Mane, put him on the right. If Mane's playing, we could bring on Diaz, put Mane on the right, Diaz on the left. And we could bring on Jota if we desperately need a goal, you know. So he's in a good state when it comes to having help from other players. But yeah, I think it is a little bit worrying. Or hopefully it ends this Sunday, but we have to wait and see, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%. I think if there's a game for him to step up, and if he does step up and does get his goal against City, scenes in it. That's all I'm going to say, scenes. So let's get to some of the comments. I think City can nullify us on Sunday. I don't see us winning at the A, and unfortunately, Bobby has to play. Yeah, Bobby has to play, and we're going to get onto the starting lineup in a second. Mane on the right. Do you see him at the Emirates? Did you see him at the Emirates? I think in regards to the starting lineup, we're going to get onto that. I just want to sort of have a little chat about, you know, the season so far. Obviously, I think it's safe to say that we should coast through in the Champions League next week. We should coast through at Anfield against Benfica. I want to talk a bit about a rival watch. So Villarreal are 1-0 up against Bayern Munich, and actually should have been 2-3-0 up when I actually got to watch the extended highlights. Emery, do you think he will be a serious speed bump for us, more than we actually would think? Because obviously, again, Bayern Munich is always going to be a ridiculously difficult game. But I think part of me thinks that Villarreal might be a little bit harder to break down than Bayern Munich, just because Bayern Munich's defense is very iffy. I think Hernandez and Upamecano at centre back. We're basically playing Leipzig, and you saw what we done to them. We're playing Leipzig with quality up top. So what's your opinions on the next round of the Champions? Should we go?
Go on, Rose. Go on.
I think either team won't be easy, but I'm saying it here from now. In my opinion, we're getting to the final. Just touch with everyone stays fit. We get to the final, but it's basically there's complete opposites, because I do feel like you're right. Yeah. The way we knock out Bayern is open, expansive, end to end, but we get it done because Upamecano, Pavard, Hernandez, I think they're averaging 1.5 goals conceded in each game. The fans aren't happy with Nagelsmann. They're not having a great season. And I said this from the start of the season. I feel like Upamecano will get his own team knocked out. Villarreal, on the other hand, Emery is a top-class tactician. We know this. And I agree with you, Mons. I feel like they'll be harder to break down. But I just feel like we have too much for them. And I do feel we eventually... I don't think it'll be a aggregate score if they were to progress to the semi-final, as some people think. I'm seeing on Twitter some Liverpool fans saying we'll aggregate score will have 6 minimum. No, it's not. It's never as easy as that. They've got to the semi-final on
For a
merit,
reason.
exactly for a
Yeah.
reason.
They've
But
taken down Juventus with ease.
exactly,
And
and
that
it's,
Dan Juma guy, baller,
we,
man. It's
you,
funny. I
you,
know
you're
it's
linked with him.
Asian.
We
I
were
know it's
linked with
Asian, and
him.
his agent goes to my barbers.
Right.
Yeah,
Mad.
it's so mad. It's
So
so
you've
mad.
been having a word with him, but
Yeah,
yeah, to answer your question, either or, I think we get through. But as mad as this sounds, I probably would prefer Bayern. Everyone might be like,
this
"What
is
are
what
you
I'm
on
saying.
about?"
I feel like
I
Bayern are
probably
more.
would.
I think we could be susceptible to a Gerard Moreno header more so than a Bayern Munich well-rounded goal. I generally think
Exactly.
Bayern Munich are
And-
so open, and when teams come out and play us, let's be honest, not one team has come out and play us in 2022. Not one team has come
Well,
out.
Even our loss against Inter was literally a wonder goal from Martinez.
Literally.
Yeah,
Nothing more.
so I'm actually refreshed to know that City are going to come out and play us. If Bayern go through, I want them to come out and play us.
And to add context, the next round, in the semi-final will be at Anfield first. So if Villarreal's to get a result, they'll literally just park the bus at their ground, and they'll make it tough for us. Whereas Bayern are going to come at us both games. This is in their nature. So yeah,
100%. No,
I've got a little something, yeah, because obviously people know that I watch Bundesliga, a lot of Bundesliga football, especially
Yeah.
Bayern Munich. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have given the biggest wrong prediction ever. I thought this would be a match made in heaven for Nagelsmann and Bayern. It's not. It's not. It's not. I think I did say my main worry is if Goretzka comes back, it may be tough.
Yeah.
I saw him. Nothing's changed. Nothing's actually changed. They're still so susceptible at the back. I thought the partnership of Kimmich and Goretzka will get them a little bit more control. It didn't actually give him any control at all. Upamecano, look, everyone rated him highly. I rated him a little bit. I think he would come up to be a very, very good centre back. I still think he can be a good centre back. But people forget Konate was rated as the best centre back, better than Upamecano. But because Upamecano was a shiny new toy, people talked about him. So I'm when I said I was very, very happy with the draw, I meant it. I was very happy that we got Bayern Munich because Bayern Munich don't like playing against Jurgen Klopp. They don't. They don't like. The only time they actually beaten him was with probably their greatest ever team, which was with Neuer, Robben, Lahm, Ribéry, like Thomas Muller, Schweinsteiger, Alaba, like that stacked team in 2013. That's the only time they actually beaten them. And obviously Dortmund didn't have Goetze and et al. So I'm happy, but I still think Bayern Munich at the Allianz will pull off a result. I still think they'll go through. If they don't, remember the last time we played Villarreal, we beat them 3-1 on aggregate. So
and Firmino destroyed Saldado's career.
Yeah, Firmino destroyed Saldado. I remember that.
And Sturridge, my boy, man.
Oh, what was it?
Origi got a late one away at their ground, didn't he?
Yeah.
No, we didn't. They got a 1-0 lead. Like I think it was like a Colo Torre mistake, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was what's his name? Dennis Suarez. Dennis Suarez scored against us. That guy that used to play for Arsenal. Yeah, that was peak. But then I swear Sturridge scored like a backheel goal or something.
No, Sturridge controlled it, and when we come back from injury and he started slapping because he got the goal against Man United, he got the penalty goal against Man United. I remember when Coutinho chipped the hair, and then he also started scoring in the Prem. He got a few goals in the Prem, and then he scored against Villarreal, and then he scored the outside of the boot against Sevilla in the next round as well. That's when Sturridge really come back popping up. He pretty much popped whenever he played. I'm not going to cap.
It's true.
It's true. He is actually sick.
Very dumb. Like Sturridge again, my favorite player in it. My favorite player in it. Like obviously Gerrard has his own category because it's Gerrard, but Sturridge, there's a place in my heart where if I didn't see Sturridge, even if I saw Sturridge on the bench, I'm twerking. I'm spinning the block, G.
That goal against Chelsea in 2018-19.
I
sorry.
screamed because I was happy for it. Was more, you know what it is? I was still vexed that we drew. I was just so happy for him. I was so happy for him. And his goal against PSG, I was so happy. Because I feel like for him, everyone knows how good he is. So whenever he shows that, it's just in here. Because I've always wanted to see him shine. Even when he was at Chelsea, I used to rate Sturridge. I feel like he's Mandem. I've always got a soft spot for Mandem ballers in it, like Joe Gomez, Sturridge.
That's right. Yeah.
I've got a soft spot for them, man. I'll be real, man. But
wait, Mons, because quickly speaking of Mandem, yeah, Fabio Carvalho.
Yes, yeah, I knew there was something we forgot.
Before I speak of that, let me just quickly run through 2-3 of these comments. Big up Marshall Ayub as well. Big up Endo. Just highlighted it by accident. Just joined. Big up the panel. He says, we should get an attacker in the summer regardless if Salah stays or goes. Diaz is a great start, but we need one more. Fabio Carvalho. We just have. There you go, man. We just have, bro. You know what I'm saying? Diaz, Bobby, Salah, my front three. Emery is so slept on. Proper tactician. Yep. I think it wasn't Emery that was rubbish. Arsenal rubbish.
I think just on that quick one. Oh no, actually we'll get to that later. You said we were going to make a section.
Yeah,
we'll do that
later. Marks have been saying no big team has battered Villarreal under Emery. I would rather Villarreal, bro. I feel it in it. The final will be Real versus Liverpool, written in the stars. I want revenge.
That's the ideal final.
I want that. I want revenge.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Carver, he is a midfielder, but he's been playing 10 at Fulham.
And he can play wing as well.
Yeah, and he's been deployed out wide a few times for Fulham, actually. He's been deployed out wide on the left, actually. So
his only Premier League goal came from the right, if I remember rightly. He was away at Southampton for Fulham. But he's very versatile. We're signing a gem, honestly. We've honestly done it again.
Really
I think we're going to see Mane move to the right now. As like our backup right winger, and Carvalho will be that left winger.
Do you think Mane will stay beyond the summer?
Hope he does.
Honestly,
I hope he does.
I hope he does as well. But
I think Mane has to leave if we go get someone else, because I love Diaz, but I need pedigree of I need a name.
Yeah,
I need a name. The name doesn't have to play every week, but I need a name. Like personally, as I said, ideally Mbappe for Mane. Mane will go and cook for PSG. He will ruin man at PSG. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel once, I know it's not even if now, I think it's a matter of weeks, but once Salah signs his contract, Mane's just going to be at 1 minute. You're not offering me the same, and I think he'll
hopefully we can get.
Like, I don't know. Personally, I don't know if I can see another season of Mane, being good, really good. But I've been watching old Liverpool games. Bro, it's like night. It's still like night and day, bro. You go and watch Mane, even the start of 20, even the start of 2020. So when you got the double against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Look, just to add to that point, once here, I've always said, out of our traditional front three, he was always the one to get that all-important goal. Like they all three did, but Mane was always the one to get the first big goal against the team. Then the rest would kind of
flow. The floodgates would open.
Like,
bro. Like even I was just watching some of Mane's stuff from 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, and just the start of last season, brother. It's different, fam. Like what I see now, and what I'm so glad he's kind of back to playing sound now. Now Mane's still really good. He's still a touch above everyone else, but he's not out of this galaxy. Like
the only game that we saw that was Mane of old was against Atletico at home.
Yeah. He fucked them up. So he fucking
he actually fucked them up.
And a little bit of Watford as well. I think he played very well in the Watford game. But like, bro, like I'm just seeing even little parts like he just bounce off players, one touch and he's past you. Man, them couldn't handle it. Like he's waiting big 6'5" Donnies. Like he don't give a dash. That's the Mane I miss. But yeah, man, I feel like I know it sounds mad, but Mbappe and Salah on the wings, bro, then you can really talk about longevity in this thing. And it sounds so mad, innit? But if Mane leaves, the only person I'm taking is Mbappe. I'm not taking no one else. Like, as Mane would be the leverage to say, yo, we're not half that price. Oh, you asked me for 200 mil? Here's Mane. Have 100. Now think about that.
If we do sell Mane though, I would like us to get a backup right winger or like a young right winger. You know what I mean? Just to back up Salah. But that's
I hear it.
idealistically. You know what I mean?
I think that'll be maybe a next window. So maybe next window.
Well, one
we'll
thing's for
start
sure,
looking.
we're getting a centre mid. I think we're going to get a centre mid.
Yeah. We'll get a centre mid. I don't want to see Carvajal being deployed as a centre mid, in my opinion. Carvalho, I don't really want to see that. But let's get on to the starting lineups now, and then we're going to get to score predictions, and then we are going to round up. I know, guys, it was a really short last-minute stream, but I just wanted to get some insight of some of my fellow Liverpool fans going into this massive game on the weekend. I'll tell you what, Big Six Bands is going to do a mad thing for the review. And that's a promise to you lot. That is a promise. A promise. We're going to do the big thing. You might know how it gets on Big Six Bands when everyone's here and the panel's popping.
That's true, honestly.
Like, it's mad, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? So, we're going to start with Rom. What is your ideal starting lineup and what will be your score prediction and who will the scorers be?
You know, I love the way you open up because that's what I was going to say. I was going to say at the end, can I add details? Who scores first? Who takes the lead? Cool.
Yeah, come on now.
My starting 11. Just before I go and name my starting 11, sometimes I tweeted this. Klopp can be a genius with no common sense because for me, Thiago to start 3 games in 7 days, it's a risk. He's came out unscathed, so we go. But I think Klopp should have been a bit more careful with that one. Let me just go now. Alisson in goal, Trent and Robbo, full-backs, Matip and Dijk, centre-backs, Thiago, Hendo and Fabinho, and then traditional front three of Firmino, Mane and Salah. That is me. And I think...
You've basically gone for the normal 11, basically, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well,
I would say recent times, Jota's replaced Bobby in it.
Yeah. Also, you're gonna start Jota against Man City.
No. I'm saying man's the traditional front three, so Salah, Mane, and Bobby. But you know, you said it's basically the normal 11. It's basically normal 11, just with Firmino in for Jota.
Yeah,
this season Jota's been a bit ahead of him. Score. Carry on.
Was your midfield? I know your backline was normal backline. Was your midfield Hendo, Bobby, Thiago, and
Fabinho,
yeah. Go on, carry on.
But
score. What are we saying?
4-2-1. City take the lead, and we just turn it on. And I'll give you even more detail. Scorers will be Mane and Dijk, but Dijk gets the winner. You see how City got back into the title? Did they get back into the? Did they come level with United? Or anyway, 11-12.
They got level.
They got level. When Cumby scored that iconic header, that's Dijk on Sunday. I'm saying it with chest because I'm not disrespecting City in any way, but it's written. We've not won there since 2015.
Yeah.
I do feel I don't know about you two, but I don't fear them this year. There's something about them. They're not as fluent. And their squad, you know, that said this when we did the team of the season. And I didn't believe him in the moment till I went and did my research. Their squad isn't as big as everyone thinks it is. That's another thing.
It's not.
But
it really isn't. And Diaz ain't playing. This is what I think will really hurt them. This is what's going to sting them. And between me and you lot, what you said is very similar to what I said to Boovy on the football terrace. So yeah, guys, by the way, announcement. It's not out yet, but listen, you know, the Big Six Bands, you guys always get it exclusive. There will be a video tomorrow, the 12th man, similar to what I did with Troops. So big up Troops as well. And big up Boovy and big up everyone over at the kickoff. True Geordie, Lawrence, Adam as well. Adam McKenna. I said his name wrong, but you know what I mean. Adam doing his thing over at Man U. And of course, Rory Jennings. Adam McCullough, yeah, and Rory Jennings, all of them doing great work over there on the kickoff and on their channels respectively. But yeah, I'm going to be going up against Boovy, the Man City fan, and yeah, it's going to be a good one. I hope you guys enjoy that. It's going to be out on the terrace.
You saw what he done to Troops. His monster. He represents our fan base just the best, man.
Yeah, man.
What I will say is I didn't come guns blazing because at the end of the day, City are modern day rivals and are better and worse than us all in the same breath. You know what I mean? It's very, very. I had to come quite tactical. So I know you guys expecting me to come shouting and screaming with the rockets, but sometimes you gotta come with the sniper, man, and just take little snipes and just pick off your enemy. And then when you get the dub, is when you really come raining in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Obviously, it's a completely different opposition to Troops. They're actually almost polar opposites. In terms of personality, Boovy and Troops, literally polar opposites.
A bit more reserved. I've watched a few of the kickoff shows, and he's very reserved.
Very reserved.
He does have a little bit of a nasty streak, though. He
No,
does
yeah,
have that
I mean,
old little quip.
he's got more nasty agendas that he just throws them in there,
He just
one
throws
line,
it like,
just dash them in
yeah,
there. Whereas Troops is just there,
Yeah,
non-stop,
constant
non-stop,
in your face.
non-stop.
Yeah,
Yeah, non-stop. But yeah, man. Rom, so you're saying 2-1, Mane, that scorer, same as Company
No.
in the doing the mad thing. All right, Ram.
You want me to put the City score in or forget? No, because I have.
They can have a VAR on goal or something.
I'll say
Rams,
that.
they'll get what they can take.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for obviously my guy, my player of the season, Allison, in goal. Right back of Trent, Matip, VVD, and Robbo as the back line. Fabinho, Henderson, and Thiago are probably our most balanced and our best midfield at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm going for a throwback, man. I'm going Mane, Salah, and Firmino, 2017-18 vibes. You know what I'm saying? And I think it'll be best for these kind of situations. So if there's a situation where we need to get a goal, we can whack on Diaz or Jota.
Exactly.
So I'm pretty happy with that lineup.
Yeah.
What my score prediction is going to be, I think is going to be a 1-0 to Liverpool. I think we're going to keep a clean sheet.
Yeah.
I know it's wishful thinking. I think there's a little bit of my agenda for Allison in there. There's a little bit of a sprinkling right there. But yeah, for me, I think it's going to be a 1-0 win to Liverpool. I'd say, you know what? I'll say Trent to get the goal.
I'd love that as well.
Obviously, everyone in the comments, dash your starting 11 as well. Big up Jamie Phillips as well in the chat. Big up Pablo, Endo, and Brush. I'm going to go, man. I'm going to go with the scoreline first. So 2-1. I do think City get the first goal. I think it's going to come from a Foden involvement. I think he always tends to cook us up a little bit. And then the man, I'm just going to turn it on. I believe Salah gets his goal. And I believe Diaz is going to get one as well. A little bit inside to who I think is going to start. So I'm going to go with the traditional back line. Ali, Verge, Matip, Trent, and Robbo. Traditional strongest midfield in my opinion. So we're going to go Fab, going to go Thiago, and we're going to go Hendo on the right centre mid just to give Trent that backup. And then we're going to go Salah, Diaz, and Firmino up top. That is my starting 11. I think after his goal in the last minute against Porto, you just can't not play him. You just can't not play. You know, you can't. You know what I mean? So,
Who did you say your midfield three was again?
Hendo, Fab, Thiago.
Yeah.
But I feel like Cato is more of an option in the form he's in, and
We're giving him his flowers now.
I'll give him his flowers, but I still my opinion stays the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what I love about you. Don't flip flop. You still both of you. Both you when you have an opinion, you just.
I don't know. I think I think if you take on this year alone, he deserves his contract.
Yeah,
a year extension, in my opinion.
No, 100%, 100%. I hear what you're saying. I think if he can pull out a few more good performances, then you might see my end of season opinion change. But right now, he needs to just keep upping that payload, bro. Keep upping that price. You're gonna get us more money in the end if you keep playing like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Until he gets injured again and everyone the Cater agenda starts again. But listen, lads, it's been a brilliant show. We are gonna lock it off. Thank you guys for jumping in. Tell the people where they can find you, man.
You wanna go first, Rand? Or?
Yeah, I'll go for okay. Just follow my Twitter LRB Rams, where I'll be trolling a bunch of Chelsea fans, and I'll be repping my boys, Liverpool Football Club. Also be repping Mr. Alisson Becker for Player of the Season. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag Alisson Player of the Season. You know what I'm saying? Put it in there because he deserves it, man. He deserves it. And there's a little bit of a agenda in there as well, like a little bit of 4D chess I'm thinking about. So we move. And you can also catch me on the Football Terrace, tearing up for Terry, and also repping my Liverpool Football Club. That's it, man.
Come on, G. Let the people know consistently, Roms, where can the people find you?
My Twitter and Insta just there. Twitter just retweeting everything Liverpool. You have a few music hot takes here and there, but mainly everything Liverpool. And you'll mainly find me on Saint LFC TV's channel. I'm his co-host. We normally do things together. But yeah, that's where you'll find me.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Obviously, big up to LFC TV. Big up Saint. He's gonna have a show coming up in about 7 minutes from now. So make sure anyone that's in here,
No,
go
11,
over there.
11,
11. Sorry, guys. 11 o'clock. Don't get it wrong now. 11 o'clock.
It's a bit late, but
Yeah, a little bit late.
already
but,
5 City fans.
Yeah, late night vibes, man. Late night vibes.
One, just watching in bed like this. That's what I need you guys to do. So make sure you do head over to saying, go like his video at 11, and they're going to be talking all things Liverpool and City. So please go over there. Also, some stuff on the terrace going on as well. So either of those, make sure
Big watch along on Sunday. Big watch along on Sunday on the terrace. And for both of us,
I might be there. I'm not sure. I was asked to come in, so I'm not sure whether. Yeah,
bro, I'm gonna be there. So
yeah, no,
I'm
coming down.
You represent our club well. You need the both of
yeah,
you.
man. But you don't need to come only for the terrace. You can dual screen it because Saints also doing a big watch along.
Oh, how can I forget?
Yeah. How many man are on that? How many man are on? Is that a big? Is that?
Unfortunately, I won't be. Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be on Saints watch along, but he's doing a massive watch along on Sunday. So have a split screen, have Rams and Monts with the terrace, and have Saints watch along because Sunday's just gonna be crazy.
Yeah, do a mad thing. So listen, crazy.
Monts, sorry to cut you. Big up yourself as well, Monts. What have you dropped in the last couple of days?
Oh, yes, Monts.
Yeah.
How can you forget, my bro? How can you forget?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look, I know you're on that humble thing, yeah, but this you need to rep it out, bro.
Exactly.
Yes, I might or might not have dropped a short film. Might have dropped on the channel. So I played a lead role in a BFI short called Home by 8:30. I will throw a link in the description below for anyone who loves short films and wants to see. I am an actor. See, we seem to forget this, but I don't really. I kind of keep my acting world and the football world separate. But it looks like they're merging, whether I like it or not now. So yeah, man. If you guys want to have a look at that, feel free to have a watch. It's on a channel called Omeletto, and it's got about 3.5 million subscribers. So listen, run that up, have a watch. Feel free to DM me. I do reply. And I'd love some feedback, man. I'm always here for the feedback, and I'm always trying to improve. So
it's a great little film, you lot. Great little film.
Yeah, man.
So listen, guys, it's been a good episode of Big Six Bants. I can't really run through the comments because I know these have to go. But lads, I have seen the comments and we were reading it, and we will see you for the review show either on Monday or Tuesday, people. So have a lovely, lovely evening. Go and tune into the rest of the other channels, and we will see you in the next one. Take care, people.